Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do some summons for you all for March the 26th, Sunday. It is 555. Okay, so let's see. Like I said, if I have to stop, I will. Y'all should already know who these people are, okay? This is in the Old Testament, Joshua chapter 6. Let's begin. Now Jericho was tightly shut up because of the children of Israel. No one went out, and no one came in. The Lord said to Joshua, Behold, I have given Jericho into your hand, which is king, and the mighty men of valor. I guess it's by my son Jeremiah. All of your men of war shall march around the city, going around the city once. You shall do this 6 days. Okay, so we're going the month of March and the number 6. Okay, 7 priests shall bear 7 showers of ram's horns before the ark. On the 7th day you shall march around the city 7 times, and the priest shall blow these shofars. Basically about them finding people to kill, okay, or to murder. Okay, 7 could be significant, okay, the number of God, or the month of July, or the 7th day. It shall be, or every season, which is now. It shall be that when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when you hear the sound of the shofar, all the people shall shout with a great shout, and the city wall shall fall down flat, and the people shall go up every man straight in front of him. This is about the earth. Joshua the son of Nun called the priests and said to them, Take up the ark of the covenant, and let 7 priests bear 7 shofars of ram's horns before the Lord's ark. Okay, so whoever is made in God, the real God, Jah image, this is about them, okay? They said to the people, Advance, march around the city, and let the armed men pass on before the Lord's ark. Or this is about my daughter Jill's song. Do the walk, okay? So if Gina and them got people to do the march for them, you should do that for the real one, okay? It was so that when Joshua had spoken to the people, the 7 priests bearing the 7 shofars of ram's horns before the Lord advanced and blew the shofars, and the ark of the Lord's covenant followed them. See? The armed men went before the priests who blew the shofars, and the ark went after them. The shofar sounded as they went. Joshua commanded the people, saying, You shall not shout, nor let your voice be heard, neither shall any word proceed out of your mouth until the day I tell you to shout. Then you shall shout. See? Everybody should shut the fuck up. Okay? Including me. Especially me. And the real Jah. Shut the fuck up. Okay? That's what it's saying. Until they tell us to. Okay? They ain't never told us, though. Okay? So he caused the Lord's ark to go around the city, circling it once. Then they came into the camp and stayed in the camp. Joshua rose early in the morning, and the priests took up the Lord's ark. The 7 priests bearing the 7 shofars of ram's horn in front of the Lord's ark went on continually and blew the shofars. The armed men went into front of them. The rear guard came after the Lord's ark. The shofars sounded as they went. The 2nd day they marched around the city once and returned into the camp. They did this 6 days. This also about doing them 6 months, what they did, okay? Yeah, okay. They did leave the house while my daughter is still turned around the motherfucking machine, okay? On the 7th day, they rose early at the dawning of the day and marched around the city in the same way 7 times. Only on this day they marched around the city 7 times. At the 7th time, when the priests blew the shofars, I'm seeing the horn, so it's a horn. Shofars, S-H-O-F-A-R-S is a horn, okay? A horn. What it's saying about the ram's horns? Talking about the horn, the judgment horn, okay? The trumpet, basically. Okay? Shofars, okay? Shout for the Lord have given you the city, okay? Yeah, that's a kind of, okay, whatever. The city shall be devoted, even if all that is in it, to the Lord. Only Rahab, the prostitute, shall live. Me, I guess. Or Bladiah, or Gina, Shanice, whoever. This is by Gina, though, so this is the Old Testament. She and all who were with her in the house, because she hid the messengers that we sent. So this is basically about Jill. Jill the prostitute. What I was telling y'all. But as for you, only keep yourself from what is devoted to destruction. Lest when you have devoted it, you take of the devoted thing. So you will make the camp of Israel a curse and trouble it. Okay, it's about me. I'm the mother of a prostitute or whatever the fuck. But all the silver, gold, and vessels of bronze and iron are holy to the Lord. They shall come into the Lord's treasury. Okay, people that got the same soul as them. So the people shouted, and the priests blew the shofars, the trumpet. When the people heard the sound of the trumpet, the people shouted with a great shout, and the wall fell down flat. So that the people went up into the city, every man straight in front of him, and they took the city. They utterly destroyed all that was in the city, both man and woman, both young and old, and ox, sheep, and donkey, with the edge of the sword. Joshua said to the two men who had spied out the land, I already did something about this. Go into the prostitute's house and bring the woman and all that she was and all that she has out from there, as you swore to her. See? To capture my ass. Okay? That's how I got captured. That's what they're saying right here. Read it again. Joshua said to the two men who had spied out the land, go into the prostitute's, with S, house, and bring the woman, me, and all that she has out from there, as you swore to her. Okay? The young men who were spies went in and brought out Rahab, R-A-H-A-B, with her father, her mother, her brothers, and all that she had. They also brought out all of her relatives, and they set them outside of the camp of Israel. They burned the city with fire and all that was in it. Only they put the silver, the gold, and the vessels of bronze and of iron into the treasury of the Lord's house. Okay? If you listen to UGK shopping screws a picture of Pimp C and Bum B over some bloody money and they warns. Okay, that's what I'm seeing right here. But Rahab the prostitute, her father's household, and all that she had, Joshua saved alive. She lives in the middle of Israel to this day because she hid the messengers whom Joshua sent to spy out Jericho. Okay, I guess Joshua is my grandson that is dead in the house, okay, on the ground. Okay, and I guess they saying she hid us or she protected us and shit for a long time, okay. Joshua commanded them with an oath at that time, saying, cursed is the man before the Lord who rises up and builds this city Jericho. You witch hoe. That what Jericho mean. You witch hoe. With the loss of his firstborn, he will lay its foundation, and with the loss of his youngest son, he will set up its gates. Also, the other part right here, when it said the young men who were spies brought out her father, her mother. That's talking about my father and my mother and my relatives. Okay, her too, Jill too. So the Lord was with Joshua, and his fame was in all the land. So the Lord was with Joshua, and his fame was in all the land. Okay, people used to tell people around the block, oh, that baby crying and shit. This is what they saying. Okay, hopefully y'all enjoy chapter 6, Joshua in the Old Testament. I'm out. Peace.